So here in this video, I have created an automation workflow where I'm collecting all my leads using my website form, adding all the lead details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and then sending them the immediate mail or also the follow-up emails. Now, you can also create such interesting automation. You simply have to build the connection like this. I'm going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I will be opening my website form and I will submit some dummy details. As soon as I submit these details, all the details should be added to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and a mail should be received by me. So I'm going to enter some details. So I'm going to enter my name as latest user, then my email address as latest@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm going to enter my phone number as I'm going to click on this submit now, and here the form submission is done. I'm going to open my spreadsheet and check whether I have added all these details there or not. And here it is. We have added all the details. The name was latest user, email address was latest@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. I'm going to open my mailbox next. And here it is. You can see that just 0 minutes ago I have received this mail. It is sent by this Pabbly to this latest user. Hi latest user, thank you for reaching out to us. We have received your message and we'll get back to you shortly. This is the mail which I have received, and I have also added a follow-up step in my workflow, but I have not received the mail for that because I have added a delay in that workflow. So here you see that I have added a delay for 1 day, and only after 1 day this follow-up mail will be sent. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now if you want to learn how you can automate this entire process, capture the leads, add the lead detail to your Google Sheet spreadsheet, send them the mail, send them the follow-up email, then you have to create this. Now you have to follow me through the screen to learn how you can create this. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can capture the leads from the website form, add the lead details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet, and then send the follow-up emails. And for this, we are simply going to create integration between our website form, Google Sheet spreadsheet, and Gmail using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into a Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select the new beta, and then I'm going to name this workflow as lead saved and follow-up sent automatically. And now I'm going to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. Now, trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add the lead details which I have captured from my website form to my Google Sheet spreadsheet and then send the mail, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from my website form, automatically I'm going to add the lead details to my spreadsheet and send the follow-up email, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from the website form, this complete workflow here will get triggered. because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be making the connection between my Pabbly Connect and my website form with the help of Webbook by Pabbly. So in my trigger application, I will be taking Webbook by Pabbly. In my action application, I will be taking this Google Sheets because as soon as I receive the lead, I want to add the details and then send the follow-up. So I'll take action application as Gmail. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Webbook by Pabbly. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select Task Catch Webbook and then click on Connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and my website form for which a webbook URL is provided to me, and this webbook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my website form with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to open this form. This is the form and I have created the code for this. I'm going to open that code and I'm going to insert this webbook URL in that code. So I'm going to open that form's code. So I have opened this code and over here you can see this fetch and a webbook URL is added. So I have added a dummy webbook URL. I'm going to remove this webbook URL, go back towards my workflow, copy that webbook URL and paste it over here. So I'm going to copy this and simply paste that over here. Now after this, I'm simply going to click on this file, go towards the save, and here the changes are saved successfully. We have successfully added the webbook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect workflow to this particular form or my form's code, and now I'm going to go back towards my workflow. Over here I can see this waiting for webbook response, and now I'm going to do a test submission in this particular form. I'm going to refresh this once, and from here as soon as I do this form submission, I should capture that form submission response in this workflow, and this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created between Pabbly Connect and this website form is working fine or not. So I'm going to enter some dummy details. Here I'm going to enter my name as current lead, and then I'm going to enter my email address as currentlead@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number like. I'm going to click on the submit now, and as soon as the form submission is done, so here it is done, I should capture the response in my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow and here it is just 6 seconds ago, which means as soon as we have done this form submission, we have captured that response. So the name is current lead, phone number was this, and the email address was currentlead@pabblytudes.com. So here we can say the connection setup which we have created between Pabbly Connect and this website form, that is working fine. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from here, I will start capturing that response in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add the lead detail to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets. In my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Here you need to choose your Google account with which you have logged in your Google Sheets, and after choosing that account, you simply need to click on this allow to grant away the permission. Your data is completely saved with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. So here, connection created successfully. Now I need to enter the spreadsheet. If I open my Google Sheets spreadsheet, you can see that I have created a spreadsheet by the name website form leads. So I'll go back towards my workflow and select this same spreadsheet, website form leads. You can see the sheet has been automatically detected. Now I'm going to enter all these details, but I'm not going to enter these details manually like this. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I received the response from this webbook by Pabbly, and when I click on this field, I can see this. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my name as current lead, the email address as currentlead@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number as this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Google Sheets and check whether I have received these details there or not. And here it is, you can see that we have added all the details. The name was currently, the email address was currently at the rate pabblytutor.com, and the phone number was this. Now here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I've captured that detail in this workflow. From this workflow, I have sent all these details to my spreadsheet, and now we are going to send the mail. So to send this mail, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Gmail. In my action event, I'm going to select it as send email and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on the add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Choose your account with which you have logged in your Gmail. After choosing that account, grant away the permission and click on allow. So here Gmail is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to enter all these details. First is sender name. So I'm going to enter the sender name as Pabbly. Then we have the email address with which we are going to send the mail. Then we have this recipient email address. Now over here I'm not going to enter this recipient email address manually. Instead we are going to map this just like we have mapped all the details in this Google Sheet spreadsheet action step. So in this recipient email address, I'm going to map the email address which I've captured from my contact form, and I've mapped that. The CC, BCC will remain blank. The reply to, I'm not replying to anyone, so I'll skip this. In the email subject, I'll write. So here I have entered my subject as thank you for contacting us, and then I have entered the email content also. Hi, I'm going to map the name of this lead so as to create a personalized email. Then thank you for reaching out to us. We have received your message and we'll get back to you shortly. If you have any urgent question, feel free to reply to this email or call us at this number. Best regards, Pabbly. Then in the email content type, I'm going to select it as plain, and then I'm not sending any file or the attachment, but if you are sending, please make sure that you do not exceed the given limit given over here. Now after entering all the required details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here it is, we have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my mailbox and check whether I have received the same mail there or not. So here it is, you can see that we have received the same mail, thank you for contacting us. It is sent by this Pabbly to this current lead, hi current lead, and it is a personalized message. Thank you for reaching out to us. We have received your message and we'll get back to you shortly. So this is the same exact mail which we have created in our workflow and received that. Now over here, I have received the lead details, added these lead details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet, send the mail. What you can also do to send the follow-up email, you can simply click on this add new action step. In your action application, you can search for delay by Pabbly. So you are going to send the mail as soon as you receive the lead detail, and then you are going to send the mail again after some few days or the hours or weeks. So how much delay do you want to put in this workflow? Delay for until or after Q, I'm going to select it as delay for, and then I'm going to select the delay unit as days. I'm going to enter 1 day in the value. I'm going to click on save and send test request, and this workflow will be delayed for 1 day, and after this 1 day another mail will be sent. So to send another mail, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'll search for Gmail again. In my action event, I'm going to search for send email and then click on connect. So now as I have already an existing connection, I'm going to save this. I'm going to keep all these details same. So here I have created the subject and the email content, and the subject is just checking in, and then the email content is hi current lead, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to follow up regarding your recent inquiry with us. We'd happy to assist you and answer any question you may have. Feel free to reply to this email or reach us at this number. We look forward to connecting with you. Best regards, Pabbly. Now I'm going to keep all these details same. I have entered the recipient email address, subject, email content. I'm going to click on this save and send test request. Let's wait for the response, and here I have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my mailbox and check whether I have received the mail or not, and over here you can see that just 0 minutes ago I have received this personalized mail. This is the same exact mail which we have created in the workflow, and we have sent that. But before this step, we have added a delay of 1 day. So as I was executing this workflow, I have received this mail just now, but while in the real time I will not be able to receive this mail. I will receive this mail after 1 day because we have added delay step before this action step. Now I'll go back towards my workflow. So now to summarize, we took Webbook by Pabbly as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new detail and added the lead detail to Google Sheets spreadsheet. Then we took Gmail as an action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, send the confirmation mail, and then we added delay to delay this workflow to run after 1 day and then send the full up. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this Webbook by Pabbly or our website form, Google Sheets and Gmail using Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.